Hey guys, I'm back. It's Heather. I am reviewing Sinners Consumed. It is the third book in the Sinners Anonymous series by Sam Sketcher. I did just finish it. This is the second time that I've read it. Something that I've noticed is that, I still really enjoyed this book even the second time that I've read it. I am one of those types of people that I don't typically ever watch a movie a second time or read a book a second time. So the fact that this book kept my interest for so long, this series kept my interest for so long, reading it twice, like, says a lot, at least for me. And I know there are other readers out there who are like that as well. Another thing I would like to say is there has been a lot of development as far as, I want to say, even personal development with Psalm Sketcher as an author, how she has gone from Sinners Anonymous to Sinners Condemned to Sinners Consumed. And it has been a beautiful thing to see. I'm really proud of her, and she's just such a great author, and she really consumes you into the book. So that's really great. We still are on Devil's Coast. A lot of this book does actually happen on Raphael's yacht that he has because, they, uh, the crap, what is that? The boat dock, the docks where where it exploded in book two. That was where he was going to build his bar, his casino. And so since that was bombed, now, like he did in Sinners Consumed, he still has the bar running on his yacht, which has been great. And Penny and Raphael, their romance continues. I would say that it's a little less like the second book, the first book of Raphael and Penny is more punchy. It's more like adrenaline rush. You want to find out what happens, especially at the end of Sinners Condemned, because that is when Raphael is beating the crap out of that guy in that cave, and you're like, oh my gosh, what happened? You were supposed to be this gentleman, nice, clean, nice, clean lines. Like, you were the clean cut guy out of the three Visconti brothers, but he's not really. So that is kind of a part where Penny and Raphael bond, is through we are actually messy people and we still love each other. I will say that there are a couple of questionable scenes. I mean, it was great. The book is great, but there were a couple of questionable scenes, I would say, where he's holding Penny by the neck over the boat of, over the rail of his boat, and she's like, "Oh my God, am I gonna die? Is he killing me?" And he was thinking about killing her, and Gabe was on board about killing her because it was messing up his workflow. Um, and then at one point, he confesses to her that he owns Sinners Anonymous, the phone number that she has been calling and confessing all of her sins, or basically treating it like a diary. She more treated it like a diary, whereas Rory, with Angelo, treated it more as confessing. Penny Price treated it like a diary, which is, very sweet. But he knew what her favorite breakfast was, her favorite drink, different things that she likes. So that was a big bomb. This was after he kissed her. So when he told her that he owned Sinners Anonymous and had basically had access to all of her secrets, he slept with her, left her in bed alone, put a note on the pillow with the Sinners Anonymous card and a check for $1,000,000, because let's remember that he said if he ever kissed her on the lips, it would be when he was only drinking vodka, not whiskey. And if he did, he would give her $1,000,000. So he wrote her a check for $1,000,000 with the Sinners Anonymous card and said, basically, "Hey, Penny, I'm a jackhole and I own Sinners Anonymous. My bad." Because he wanted her to leave. He wanted to kind of skip out on it and have her leave. It would be easier if she left him. Kind of find out she never really left after, she freaks out, destroys the whole yacht, and everyone is trying to check on her. She goes MIA, so everyone really thought she left Devil's Coast. She ended up not leaving. He grovels and grovels and grovels and, begs for her back and buys her a Birkin and a car and, everything that she can think of. Well, eventually they do come back together. They do realize that they are in love. He wants to marry her. She's like, no, I don't want to get married yet. I want to, enjoy myself as Penny Price. I haven't been able to do that. Um, I am going to say, there are more of like filler scenes in this book. And I only want to say that because like Sinners Condemned was so like, you know, um, big scene after big scene after big scene after big scene, where this is more like the development of their relationship and being in a serious relationship where he is actually, and she is committed to him as well. Because, they had always said, love is a trap, don't get into one, and all that. So I would say that this is a very good book. I would recommend reading it. I don't know if I would read it a third time, but that's only like my own personal preferences with how I handle books. I am excited to read the fourth book, which is Sinners Atone. I've already read it once. I read it as soon as it came out. I am excited to get like a fresh set of eyes on that. Just after it's like kind of like all settled. Penny and Raphael are great. They're a great couple. I'm glad they're together now. I hope, maybe later on down in the books that they finally get married. Um, really, really clever, clever little girl in that. I like Penny Price. Yeah, once again, Sinners Atone. Can't wait to read that again. I am thinking about what the end of the series is going to look like. Are they going to do like another book with taste? But who knows? We will, we'll find out what Sam Sketcher wants to do. Anyways, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of Sinners Consumed. I want to know all your thoughts. Tell me any other books that you think that you might enjoy. And that is about a wrap for Sinners Consumed. So I will touch base with you for the next book. Thanks. Bye-bye.